Greetings from Goofyverse. I'm Celine, and this is John. We welcome you to this episode of our series, AI Discuss Marketing. This week, we're celebrating YouTube's 20th anniversary, and we thought it would be great to remember its history with a deep dive on this awesome platform. So, let's begin. Think about how much entertainment has just, utterly transformed in the last 2 decades. It feels like a massive shift, doesn't it?
Oh, completely.
From, appointment TV, just a few big networks deciding what we all watched,
Right.
to now, on-demand everything, a whole new creative class, endless discovery.
The way we consume stuff, how we connect, it's all been turned on its head.
And if you're a marketing executive, figuring out the why and the how behind these changes, well, it isn't just interesting history, is it?
No, absolutely not. It's critical. It's essential if you want to really connect with your audience today and, frankly, anticipate where consumer behavior is heading next.
Absolutely. So today we're doing a deep dive into the really fascinating 20-year history of YouTube. We're celebrating its anniversary by digging into the key insights, how this platform didn't just revolutionize entertainment.
It actually created entirely new industries.
Exactly. And completely reshaped global culture.
Ah.
So our mission for you, the listener, is pretty straightforward. Give you a shortcut to understanding YouTube's huge ongoing impact on consumer behavior, on content consumption.
Yeah, it's about more than just the view counts or subscriber numbers.
It really is. It's about understanding the cultural engine right at its heart.
And all our insights today, they come directly from a really comprehensive report looking at YouTube's 20th anniversary, focusing specifically on the culture and the trends data that, really shaped it.
It's quite a story.
It really is. It's a testament to constant evolution and I think the power of a platform that's fundamentally built by its users.
Okay, so let's dive right in, right at the beginning, with what really kickstarted this entirely new creative economy.
Back in 2005.
20 years ago, 2005. YouTube launched with this incredibly innovative, but also kind of deceptively simple idea that everyone has the opportunity to create.
Right. Now, just sharing video online, that itself wasn't brand new then.
Yeah.
But what happened next, based on that simple idea? Well, as we all know now, that set the stage for a completely new industry, a new kind of fame even.
That's such a crucial point. The core idea was revolutionary, sure, but the actual game changer, the thing that turned potential into a real industry.
That was the YouTube Partner Program in 2007.
Exactly.
This wasn't just letting people upload. It actually monetized their creativity. It turned what was, for many, just a hobby
into a legitimate career path. A sustainable one.
And the numbers, they're just staggering when you look at the scale it eventually reached. We're talking over $70 billion.
Wow.
Paid out just on the partner program between 2021 and 2023 alone.
70 billion. That really puts it in perspective, doesn't it? And for us in marketing, this program, it didn't just create jobs, it fundamentally rewired the whole relationship.
Between who?
Between the entertainers, the advertisers, and the fans. I mean, think about it. Creators were, and often still are, just everyday people, right?
Yeah.
With ideas, starting maybe in their bedrooms.
Yeah, no big studios behind them initially.
None of that huge infrastructure, no promotional muscle like traditional media. Instead, they built their audiences. And in doing that, they kind of built the platform itself. One video, one comment, one subscriber at a time.
Which created this really intimate, authentic kind of connection.
Right. Funded directly by advertisers. And that just unleashed this almost unimaginable diversity and creativity. Why? Because the barriers to entry just crumbled.
And what's so fascinating here is, instead of the old top-down model...
Videos find talent.
Exactly. YouTube really let talent find itself. And yeah, it literally started in a garage in California, but the global impact, the reach, that started almost right away.
We're talking about some truly defining moments here. That very first video, Me at the Zoo, 2005, just a guy talking about elephants.
So simple, so low-key.
And then just a year later, 2006, Lonely Girl 15. That fictional vlogger captivated millions. It was maybe YouTube's first real breakthrough into mainstream pop culture, blurring those lines between what was real and what wasn't.
And who could forget Tay-Zon Day? Chocolate Rain in 2007.
Oh, yeah.
That became this huge viral sensation. It just showcased the raw power of a unique voice finding its audience. And crucially, Tay became one of the very first people to actually turn that viral moment into a long-lasting career as a creator.
That proved the model, didn't it?
It really did. It showed the commercial viability of this whole new thing.
Okay, let's pause on that for a sec. This model, accessibility, monetization, it wasn't just about a new career path. It unleashed talent globally, like at a speed we'd never seen. But how? How did a platform starting in a California garage manage to foster that kind of borderless creativity so fast?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? I think what was truly transformative was that, unlike that traditional top-down scouting,
Right.
YouTube let talent just bubble up organically from literally anywhere. So as the number of creators grew, naturally the viewership became just as diverse.
Audiences that started local suddenly found themselves part of this bigger global online culture.
Exactly. Growing the platform's cross-cultural reach, its international influence, just exponentially.
And it really picked up speed. I mean, Fred was the first channel to hit 1 million subscribers back in 2009.
Seems like ages ago now.
Right. But fast forward just 6 years, 2015, and you have creators in India, all India backshot, the viral fever.
AIB and TVF, yeah.
They became the first channels in India to hit that same million sub milestone. That shows how quickly it translated across cultures.
And then just a few years later, 2019, Indonesia's Atta Halilintar becomes the first YouTuber in Southeast Asia to hit 10 million.
These aren't just stats, they're like markers of these huge cultural shifts happening.
Absolutely. And today, YouTube operates in over 100 countries, 80 languages.
Wow.
This massive global footprint has fostered, well, an unprecedented level of media diversity. It lets people from everywhere join in, grow audiences, contribute to global trends.
So for marketing executives listening, this means more than just reach, right?
Oh, much more. It's about genuine global penetration. It's about localized content opportunities that were, frankly, unimaginable before this platform existed. It lets you run highly targeted, culturally relevant campaigns that actually resonate deeply.
Now, what I find truly fascinating here, and maybe the most powerful lesson for us in understanding modern audiences, is how the creators and their viewers kind of built this new mainstream together.
Yeah, it wasn't top-down at all, not dictated by studios or gatekeepers.
No, it was like creators and audiences were in this constant dynamic conversation, creating, consuming, reacting.
Forming this powerful cultural symbiosis. That's a great way to put it. And it continues to shape what gets seen, what gets shared.
In this ongoing exchange, often happening in real time.
It led to something pretty remarkable. Creators refined their work because of that immediate feedback from loyal viewers, making the content more responsive, maybe more polished, and ultimately, yeah, more primed for mainstream consumption.
So for marketers, that feedback loop, it's not just about seeing what's popular now. No, it's like having a live, incredibly candid focus group running 24/7. The real insight isn't just what people like, but maybe how quickly those preferences change. And how your brand can build its own agile feedback systems, kind of like these creators do, to stay ahead.
And this direct connection, it spawned some incredibly innovative content formats, didn't it? Many started really niche.
And then just exploded almost out of nowhere.
Like Let's Play videos. Think about that. Started around 2008, just creators filming themselves, playing games, reacting.
And it completely changed gaming from this solo thing
Into a shared communal entertainment experience. I mean, consider this stat today. 60% of YouTube's top 1,000 most subscribed channels right now have uploaded at least one gaming video.
60%. It's massive. It totally shifted how we engage with, even talk about gaming.
Or what about ASMR, autonomous sensory meridian response?
Who would have thought, right? The sound of crinkling paper, whispering.
Gentle tapping, becoming a global phenomenon that gives people tingles.
And what's so unique is how it developed. It literally came from viewers noticing certain videos gave them this feeling.
And sharing those specific videos.
Exactly. A community formed around it, and then creators rose up specifically to make videos designed to create those feelings. The community's feedback directly shaped ASMR into the art form it is now. It's like the internet discovered a new sense just through collective feedback.
Amazing. And then there's the Get Ready With Me format, GRWM.
Ah, yes.
Started with creators just chatting, sharing personal stories while doing their makeup or daily routine.
Didn't exactly sound like a blockbuster formula on paper.
Not at all, but it became one of YouTube's most enduring formats, loved not just by beauty fans, but by anyone drawn to that intimacy, that vulnerability, that authenticity. So what does the organic, community-driven nature of these formats tell us about finding authentic audience connection today?
It tells us these aren't just new types of content. They are direct expressions of the audience's desire for connection, for authenticity, for shared experience. They weren't dreamed up by a studio executive.
Yeah.
They grew out of a shared need, a genuine connection. So for marketers, the lesson is pretty profound. The most powerful engagement often comes from content that feels real, human, maybe even co-created, not just top-down messaging.
Your brand needs to figure out how to participate in, or maybe even foster, that kind of authenticity.
Exactly.
And it wasn't just new genres. This direct creator audience link sparked a huge shift in how culture itself gets created and shared globally.
Right. Traditionally, music, movies, pop culture, they often stayed within national borders, didn't they?
Yeah.
Global success usually needed huge backing from multinational companies.
Massive investment.
YouTube just kind of removed those barriers.
Yeah.
Made culture instantly accessible across countries, across communities.
Think about South Korea's impact, from things like mukbangs to, well, Gangnam Style.
An absolute phenomenon. That song wasn't just a hit. It held the title for the most viewed music video on YouTube for 5 years.
5 years.
And it became this like bellwether for the massive global rise of K-pop. By 2025, it's estimated that over 85% of the combined views for the top 10 K-pop artists will come from outside South Korea.
Wow, 85%. That just shows its border-breaking power, doesn't it? How a local thing can ignite global obsession.
And it's not just K-pop. Look at anime, another global phenomenon.
Hugely popular.
As creators and fans connect over it on YouTube, the platform's been key in boosting anime music specifically. We've seen, what, 8 anime songs charting globally, 6 hit the top 40, 2 even reach #1?
That's a direct result of YouTube letting these niche communities gather and then amplify their interests into global trends.
And then you got Latin creators. Take Peso Pluma rapper from Zapopan, Jalisco.
Okay.
He was a regional favorite, then became the U.S.'s most viewed artist on YouTube in 2023.
The most viewed in the U.S.
Yeah, and this reflects this broader, incredibly powerful trend. Regional artists, often with little or no traditional media support, reaching the world stage directly through their audience.
So, for marketing execs, the takeaway here is critical.
Absolutely. What starts local now has the potential to go global, just one view at a time. This completely changes how you think about international marketing, right?
Yeah.
Pushes you away from maybe broad, generic campaigns.
Towards more nuanced, locally rooted content that could unexpectedly just explode worldwide.
Exactly.
Okay, fast forward to today. YouTube's scale, its presence, it's just mind-boggling.
Billions of monthly viewers.
Watching collectively over 1 billion hours of video every single day.
That number is just staggering. It really underscores YouTube's deep, fundamental role in people's everyday lives now.
Yeah.
A huge chunk of the global population uses it daily
Aye.
for entertainment, sure, but also for information, even just for background ambiance.
At that scale, YouTube isn't just shaping entertainment.
It's actively defining it. And crucially, that definition is constantly being rewritten by those very creator community collaborations we've been talking about, reflecting evolving interests, evolving needs, pretty much in real time.
And we're seeing that definition constantly evolve, right? Through shifts in how people watch, new formats popping up.
Definitely. More people watching YouTube on their TVs now. It's becoming a living room fixture.
Right. And its rise as a major podcast platform, too. Over 1 billion monthly active podcast users. That's huge, challenging the traditional audio players.
Yeah.
And of course, the huge renewed popularity of short-form content with YouTube Shorts, launched in 2020. Kind of brings the platform full circle to its shorter roots, but with a totally new vibe.
So these shifts, for us marketers, they mean this constant, urgent need to diversify content strategy, right? Understand these new audience touchpoints.
Yeah, if you connect this to the bigger picture, it means thinking beyond just the desktop or even the mobile screen. You need a strategy that engages audiences across all these new, evolving formats.
And what's interesting is how videos seem to be getting shorter and longer at the same time.
That's right. Highly niche, long-form content still drives massive, dedicated viewership. It tells us the audience wants both those quick hits of entertainment and those deep dives into their specific passions.
We've seen some really incredible content evolution showing that adaptive power, like Skibidi Toilet, launched in 2023.
Oh boy, chaos.
Total chaos. But this creator-driven series became a massive phenomenon, inspiring new slang for Gen Z, Gen Alpha, all driven by these short videos. What does that tell us about the future of brand storytelling, especially when traditional narratives might feel stale to younger audiences?
That's a fantastic point. It really highlights the need for cultural fluency, for agility.
Mhm.
Is your brand ready to participate in or maybe even spawn the next unexpected, maybe bizarre, skibidi toilet cultural moment?
It's a big question. And then think about daily vlogging. Charles Trippy pioneered that way back in 2010.
Still going.
Uploaded a vlog every single day since, earned a Guinness World Record.
That just demonstrates the incredible power of consistent, authentic, long-term engagement, building that community. It's kind of a blueprint for brands wanting sustained connection, not just those viral spikes.
And these recent milestones just keep coming, showing how deeply embedded YouTube is in mainstream culture now. Just in 2023, the GTA VI trailer sets a record, biggest 24-hour non-music video debut.
Huge launch platform.
India's Chandrayaan-3 moon landing sets a live stream record, over 8 million watching concurrently. Shows its role in real-time global events.
Shared global moments.
YouTube gets NFL Sunday Ticket, blurring lines further with traditional sports broadcasting, and of course, Mr. Beast becomes the most subscribed channel overall.
The ultimate rise of the independent creator to global icon status.
These aren't just random events, are they?
Not at all. They are profound indicators of YouTube's undeniable influence on mainstream culture, on real-world events, even on how traditional media has to operate now. They offer incredibly rich, diverse opportunities for brand integration, for campaigns that can resonate deeply, authentically with a global audience.
So the question for marketing executives now is,
How do you not just advertise on this platform? How do you genuinely become part of this dynamic, evolving ecosystem?
so wrapping this up, after 2 decades, what started as, well, a pretty simple video sharing site has evolved.
Massively.
Yeah.
Into this self-sustaining, ever-expanding entertainment ecosystem.
It's a phenomenon driven by that unique creator-viewer collaboration. And crucially for us, fueled by advertising that's woven into the fabric of the content.
Its profound impact on global culture, on how we consume content.
Yeah.
It just continues to grow daily.
So for you, as marketing executives listening, the takeaway seems pretty clear.
Don't just think about advertising on YouTube in the old ways. Think deeper. Think about how your brands can truly engage with, maybe even contribute to, that cultural symbiosis we talked about.
That connection between creators and viewers.
Exactly. It's not just about raw reach anymore. It's about authentic participation.
Yeah. What does it really mean for your marketing strategy when the future of YouTube is pretty much literally the future of entertainment itself, and it's being built together by everyday people and their incredibly passionate communities?
That's the core question.
So the provocative thought we want to leave you with is this. How can your brand actively participate in, maybe even help foster, the next unexpected, authentic cultural phenomenon on YouTube instead of just broadcasting to it? Well, I guess that sums up for today. I hope this was worth your time. Let me remind you to subscribe to our account so you won't miss any news. Also, please remember that whenever you need a video production for YouTube, Goofiverse has got you covered. Just send an email to hello@goofiverse.com and we'll take it from there. Cheers!